Welcome to this deep dive into the accelerating world of AI development. We're unpacking the latest shifts, the big ones changing how people and machines interact.
Absolutely. From Hollywood contracts all the way to, well, coding in the cloud and even holographic companions.
It's a lot today. I'm joined by our expert speaker.
And we've got a packed dive for you today, really looking at this tension, between the amazing utility of AI and the guardrails we obviously need.
Exactly. So our main points. OpenAI tightening up Sora after some major Hollywood complaints. Anthropic bringing its Claude code assistant, the agentic one, right into the browser.
And maybe the strangest story, Napster, pivoting its whole business to holographic AI companions.
Yeah, we'll get to that one. But let's start with that big legal clash, the joint statement. OpenAI, Hollywood agencies, SAG-AFTR, and Bryan Cranston himself. All about Sora 2 and digital likenesses.
This one blew up fast, and it really shows how quickly creation tools can become, well, legal nightmares.
So what exactly happened with Bryan Cranston?
Right, so there are these AI videos of him popping up on Sora 2, generated without his RK, including like a really weird one of him taking selfies with Michael Jackson.
Wow. Okay.
The core problem, no permission, no opt-in.
Which is why OpenAI had to react.
Yeah.
And fast. They put out an apology for what they called unintentional generations. And they vowed to implement much stronger guardrails. They're talking about productive collaboration with the union now.
And it's more than just saying sorry. This whole thing really pushed support for the No Fakes Act.
Ah, yes. Explain that a bit for listeners.
So the No Fakes Act is basically designed to give performers real control over their own voices and likenesses, protect them from unauthorized AI copies. It shifts the power, really.
And the union, SAG-AFTRA, they're not messing around here. Their president, Sean Astin, pointed out Cranston isn't alone. This represents, countless performers.
Exactly. And their line is firm. Explicit opt-ins are, quote, the only way to do business with AI companies using likenesses.
It really throws a spotlight on a huge issue for AI, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This whole training data problem.
It does, because a lot of these models were trained on, well, everything online, including stuff that was copyrighted or, like, celebrity images. Maybe unintentionally, but it's in there.
So now they face this reckoning. Who owns your digital face, your digital voice? Can guardrails even fix the problem if the data was already scraped?
That's the multi-billion-dollar question. And the No Fakes Act, if it passes, could clear up some of that really murky legal area.
Okay, so that's the danger side. Let's pivot to pure utility. Anthropic moving Claude Code, their agentic coding assistant, out of the command line.
Right, straight into the web browser. It's in research preview now, but this is a big accessibility move.
Explain agentic again. What does that really mean for a user?
So it's not just code suggestions. Claude Code is like a junior developer working for you. You connect it to your GitHub, give it tasks, multiple tasks, even complex ones.
And it just goes.
Pretty much. It plans, it executes, it tracks progress across several tasks at once, real-time updates, without you needing to constantly check in after you give the instructions.
What about security, if it's connected to your code?
That's a good point. Anthropic says each session is in an isolated workspace. So one task can't access files or networks outside its designated sandbox, supposedly.
Supposedly.
Okay.
Does that limit it, though? If it can't access external things easily?
That's the question developers are probably testing right now. How truly isolated is it? Does that trade-off limit its usefulness for really
But for Pro and Max users, the convenience sounds huge. Access via browser or the iOS app, and it even creates automatic pull requests when done.
Yeah, for routine stuff, bug fixing, repetitive coding, it could be a massive time saver. And it really lowers the barrier for people who find the terminal, intimidating.
So it's about making that high-level AI help much more democratic.
Exactly, bringing it out of the lab into the daily workflow.
Okay, we've hit legal issues, we've hit utility. Now, the wild card. Napster. Seriously, the old music service.
I know, right? It's unexpected. They've rebranded as Napster 26 and launched this AI platform based on holographic companions.
Holographic companions. What does that even look like?
So they have this $99 device, the Napster View. It sits on your monitor and projects these little 3D AI assistants above your screen. No glasses needed.
So the AI is literally watching you work.
Kind of seems that way, yeah. It brings the AI physically into your workspace.
And there are lots of these companions.
Over 15,000 available already, they claim. From coding helpers to, like, wellness coaches. specific functions, specific personalities.
And then also talking about digital twins.
This is the really futuristic part. They claim you can create a digital version of yourself. This twin could, like, attend meetings for you, answer questions, manage your online stuff.
That's ambitious. Where did this pivot come from?
Well, context is key. Napster was bought by a 3D tech company, Infinite Reality, for over $200 million this year. So that explains the focus on holograms and 3D.
It's definitely a dramatic shift, taking the idea of an AI companion quite literally.
Okay, let's switch gears again. Rapid fire round now. Some other important shifts happening across the AI industry. Quick hits.
Got it. What's first?
Open evidence. The so-called ChatGPT for doctors just hit a $6 billion valuation.
$6 billion? How?
Doubled its valuation in 3 months. Raised $200 million. The key is trust. It's trained only on verified medical sources. JAMA, New England Journal of Medicine, that kind of thing.
So doctors actually trust its outputs.
Seems so. 15 million monthly consultations since July. It shows the power of domain-specific, verified AI in high-stakes fields.
Okay, what else?
Something worrying. Researchers found LLMs can develop brain rot.
Brain rot. That sounds bad.
It is. When models are fed too much low-quality web content, they don't just get facts wrong. They actually lose core reasoning, memory, even safety skills.
And it sticks, even after retraining.
Apparently, yes. The decay can persist. Like trying to learn from bad textbooks, it warps the fundamental understanding.
That's a huge challenge for the whole field. Okay, keep going.
Anthropic again. Expanding Claude into life sciences. Connecting their AI directly to research portals, like Benchling and PubMed. Speeding up research.
Makes sense. What about open source?
Krea open-sourced its real-time video model. It's a 14 billion parameter system.
Which means?
High-quality, complex video generation, but the key is real-time. You can create and modify video almost instantly, big for creative workflows.
And feels quick.
Elon Musk delayed Grokipedia from xAI, wants to, quote, purge out the propaganda. Also, DeepSeek OCR, a tool that compresses image documents like crazy, 10x smaller, keeps 97% of the info. Lets AI handle much longer files.
Interesting. And one more impact.
Wikipedia. Their page views dropped 8% last year. They think it's because AI models are scraping their content for answers, so fewer humans are visiting the site directly.
Wow. The bots are reading, but the people aren't clicking.
Okay, a sign of the ecosystem shifting.
All right, let's wrap this dive with a look at some trending tools you might want to check out, reflecting all this innovation.
Sure. If you're coding, definitely look at Claude Code, now on the web, as we discussed, embodies that agentic shift.
Marketing.
Lindy AI CMO is trending. It's pitched as an entire marketing team run by AI agents. Also for creators, Fish Audio S1, very expressive text-to-speech with voice cloning.
Any new smaller models?
Yeah. Anthropic's Claude 4.5 Haiku. Small, fast, cost-efficient for quick tasks.
Got it. What else?
Let's see. Transer for translating websites, docs, even video. Sicario, an AI job copilot. Mockup Labs for turning images into product mockups easily. And app2.dev claims to turn Figma designs or ideas into apps quickly.
Lots of tools popping up daily.
It's dizzying. You know, what really stands out today is just that incredible speed of useful stuff coming out. Agentic coders, these medical assistants saving lives.
But running right alongside the really complex issues, like likeness rights, data ownership.
And even models losing their ability to reason because of bad data. That brain rot thing.
It's definitely a landscape that demands we all keep learning constantly.
For sure.
Well, thank you for joining us for this deep dive. If you found these insights useful, please do follow the AI Brief and maybe share this with others looking to stay informed quickly.
Yeah, and maybe as you use some of these powerful new agentic tools this week, ask yourself, are you really directing the agent, or are you just becoming the deity that down the line might cause it to forget how to think?